Okay, everyone, I'm really excited to share this with you, even though there's a million of them online. I'm just going to join in and throw my hat into the ring. As you know, listen, it's part of my daily world of Ironman, cruising, and being a vegan. By the way, today I ate at a place called Kona Poke, and it's in Melbourne, Florida. I think it originally started as a food truck. I have had some posts on my Instagram, which I will post my Instagram right here. It's really the same name, at least the channel name is here. One of the cool things about the vegan stuff there is that it's all fresh choices. They hand cut their stuff. There's a tofu bowl there. I get some sushi rice and cauliflower rice, a combination, and then cucumbers, and they have a couple great sauces there, wasabi soy, that's great. Fantastic place. I had that for dinner tonight. If you're vegan or not, I suggest you check it out. If you like poke, because I know people do, with the seafood and stuff, I hear that's very good as well, but I'm just happy with my bowl. I go there quite a bit. So what I'm trying to do today is something I did similar to last week when I got my new MacBook Air and started editing and using it, and I'm struggling and I still got to get the boys cruise out. This is a little bit easier, a short form video like this that I can edit together and kind of learn Final Cut Pro. That's where I'm at right now. I'm struggling a little bit to get the guys cruise together on the edits. I don't want to go back to Insta360 to edit because I really need to see if I like Final Cut Pro. Because of note, when you do get the computer and you do buy a MacBook, I'm sure it's whether it be an Air or a Pro, that they give you 90 days or 60 days or 90 days. I'll put that up here when I see it, but I think it's 60 now that I'm thinking about it. There's some features that are not enabled, but it's been great so far using it, but it's there's a learning curve, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that do a lot of this type of stuff in the editing, you're very used to it. What I'm doing now, though, is I wanted to unbox the new iPhone for you. So I am a big fan of Apple, as I may or may not have mentioned in the past, but obviously I got the Apple TV. I've got all sorts of Apple products through the years, and the phones have been the main things for me. And I used to be such a fanboy, I'd get the new phone every year, but then I started to realize several years ago with my last two iPhones that, hey, you know what, you can probably hold off and wait for maybe a couple years instead of every year. And so I wasn't going to get this year. I heard some great things about next year and not great things this year. And then I watched the event, obviously, that I mentioned in my other video about opening my MacBook Air when they didn't announce any new MacBook Airs. And it was just the phones. I was like, okay, I got to get this phone, and I got to get this orange one. And I hate orange. I really do. I just, maybe hate's a strong word, dislike. But I was very excited to see it. When they brought it out, and I said I might like that, and then I did go to my carrier, which had one in person the day out. They did not have on release day any in stock, so I had to wait. So this came in the mail yesterday, and believe it or not, I was so busy work-wise that I had to wait to open it. So been waiting patiently for about 24 hours. It's been a couple days since release, and here it is. When I saw it in person, I was like, that's a different orange. That's not orange. It's more of a burnt orange. that's how I'm seeing it. I think this color is a lot of fun, and I was like, I decided I was gonna get the phone, period. But I was like, I gotta get this phone. And sure enough, I'm glad I did. I'm very excited about it. Again, this is from the back, and we'll peel it open nicely. And I don't think if I peeled it off not nicely, it would do anything. I think that just yanking it off is probably good enough. But this is what it looks like, and I think a lot of you already know that. A lot of folks have already seen it online. The corded, so I say corded cord, but braided cord. I don't know why. I like them more than the smooth cord, but hey, you know. No more stickers from back in the day. I always threw those out anyway, and it's something here, probably from what I've seen online, nothing important to those of us who know how to turn on a phone and use it. I think this is just, from what I remember, here's a little bit of iPhone, and then this is going to tell me that I have, I don't need a SIM card, and I think everybody kind of knows that these days. Okay, so here's one of the things that was kind of interesting to me. I went online, and like a lot of you do, and somebody might be watching this and going, what's Sean up to with a new iPhone? I saw this guy who destroys the iPhone. It shows you just how, there's a whole bunch of them out there, but one I really liked, and I watched him and I said, oh, you're breaking my heart killing this new iPhone and trying to scratch it and everything. But it's actually really informative. He talked about, again, I don't know anything about science, so maybe if you know, tell me if I'm wrong or right below, but it has something to do with the anodized aluminum or something, and you can't get it to stick the same here, the coloring, so it's easy to scratch off. And he was using a coin to show that. I know that's been an issue now that they're already talking about, but I kind of baby my phones and take care of them. My iPhone 15 Pro is right here, and the case is a little cracked, and that was not from dropping it. That was because it just didn't hold up as well as I expected, and I knew I was getting a new phone, so I didn't care. But this phone is holding up great. I am actually going to be a good son and pass that on to my mom, who's elderly, and we got her into an LG phone, and she's in misery with that. She used to have an iPhone that we had given her before, so I'm going to give her this one. It's a phone that we can pass on to mom. So given the fact that there was some questions over whether or not how well it holds up in the scratching on this edge, I started to do a little bit more research. I'm not a case fan. I used to carry my phone with no case. I know, it's rolling the dice. But I didn't, it takes away the color. I mean, look at the color of this. It's you want people to see this. You want to see it. You want to be looking at your own phone. I love that orange, or hate that orange. And I looked up cases, and I found this, and you guys out there might be watching are going to go, Sean, where you been? We're more than familiar with these cases. But the Ghost case, this was almost harder to get than the iPhone, believe it or not, and you can't get it from their own site. I went to the manufacturer's site, and it said, I think, a couple weeks behind or whatever, and then I went to the Best Buy site, and I got it one day earlier by shipping it for free shipping on Best Buy versus picking it up. If I was going to pick it up at my local store, it was a day later. I said, well, if it's free and you're going to send it to me, why don't I do that? So supposedly this case has a little bit more coverage over the top to help protect this area that we're worried about. So I'm going to go ahead and unbox this and take a look at it. First time I've ever seen their case in person, and open it up and see, put it on the new phone before I even turn the new phone on. See, it's got the MagSafe charging, and very interesting. Does seem like it is protective. So there you go, the brand new iPhone 17 Pro. I'll see how this works. Like I have shot a couple of my videos that I posted on the shorts and reels, depending on Instagram versus YouTube, and some of that stuff has come out great on my iPhone 15 Pro. So I'm going to still save everything I have on the other phone. I'm going to upload it, back it up, so I can have it transfer it right over to here, to the brand new iPhone. I'm not going to turn it on for you or anything else, but I thought I would show you the unboxing of it. Please remember to like and subscribe to the page, and I hope you enjoy the Boys Cruise when I eventually get it up for you. I hope you enjoyed this today and just taking a look at the new phone with me, and I look forward to taking you along with me on the upcoming cruise on Celebrity Summit. And if the Boys Cruise has taken me this long to get the videos together, you can imagine how long the summit might take, but I'll try and get it up quicker. I might actually work on it while I'm on the ship and do some editing, but thanks for letting me share this with you, and thanks for watching my channel. Appreciate it.